Hey y'all, it's a beautiful fall day and I'm going to attempt to make a London broil for supper. So I'm going to go ahead and marinate this today, and then tonight when I get done working, I'm going to try to cook it. The butcher down at Price Chopper, he cut 2 of these for me, so I'm going to freeze one and we're going to attempt to make the other one. Now I've never done this before, so this is an experiment. You can marinate it for a couple of hours. That should be plenty of time. Mine's probably going to marinate for longer than a couple of hours because I'm going to do this and then I'm going to go upstairs and work and then come down and we're going to cook it tonight. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and freeze one of them. Put this in the freezer for next time if this turns out. If not, it'll be roast. All right, let me go rinse this off. I saw this really cool tenderizer. It had a whole bunch of little needles in it and it was round and you could tenderize your meat with it. I don't have one of those. I'm going to use this fork. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. So I'm just going to tenderize with this old fork. Just jab him up. Get all your frustration out. Whew, I feel better. All right, I'm going to put this in here. Get this out of the way. All right, these are just the things that I have. So we're gonna start off with some olive oil. I'm gonna put a little olive oil in here. I'm gonna say about ½ a cup. Now we're gonna do Worcestershire sauce. Measure with your heart. Some soy sauce. Now we're gonna do some balsamic glaze. I love this stuff. About ½ cup of that. Use the blend. You can use garlic seasoning, salt and pepper, but this has all of it in there. So a good tablespoon of that. I'm going to use some steak seasoning. So whatever steak seasoning you like, let's do the same. A good tablespoon of that. I'm also going to use this garlic, roasted garlic and herb. A little bit of that. Well, this is going to be good. Now I'm going to cut up a few herbs to put in there. I'm going to do a little rosemary and a little thyme. So I'm going to chop these up real good. Here's my rosemary. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Let's add this in the bag. I'm going to do a little parsley. Fresh parsley. Can you tell I'm in a hurry? I've got to get to work. All right. Massage that all around. Some of this air out. There we go. I'm going to put this in the fridge, and then after an hour, I'm going to come up and I'm going to flip it again. I'm hoping that I can get this done before it's too late tonight, but I'm sure it won't hurt to marinate, but at least a couple of hours. Mine's probably going to marinate for longer than that, but I'm going to come down and try to flip it when I remember. So in the fridge, marinate. Okay, I'm back. My London broil has been marinating for several hours. I put it in this morning in the refrigerator. I came down halfway through the day and flipped it over, and it's 8:30. So I'm going to attempt to make this for you guys and for me. I'm also going to show you a side dish that can go with it, some roasted potatoes. I found this little bag of nibbles, which are these little tiny potatoes. I thought those were so cute, and it's kind of a little blend there. So I've washed those off, and I'm gonna give those a little chop. So I'm gonna just slice them right in half. They're tiny enough that you probably don't have to do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna give these a slice, and then I'm going to get them crispy on the outside. I have my oven set. One of my ovens is set at broil because we're gonna do the London broil. And then I'm gonna roast these potatoes at 425 after I give them a good golden crust. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these sliced up real quick. So I'm gonna fry these little potatoes up. I went ahead and just cut them in half. I didn't do the whole bag, I just did a little bit of them. I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of butter. Get that good and hot. I got a little bit of rosemary here, the fresh rosemary. I'm gonna throw some of that in my pan. The blend in, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. This is by Kinder's. A little bit of this steak seasoning. And I'm gonna put these potatoes in. And I'm gonna fry these up until they have a good golden crust on them. So just a few minutes of just making sure that these have a little bit of a golden crust. And I'm just gonna show you what I mean by that. See how that has a little golden crust on it? That's how you want it. So now I'm just gonna fish these out, and then we're just gonna pop them on a cooking sheet, and we're gonna put them in a 425-degree oven for around 25 minutes. 425 for about 25 minutes. So excited. Woo! See, I'm so excited I can't hardly contain myself. All right. Oh, I about melted that bag too. All right. Let's get this out. Put it on my little sheet here. Keep this going, and I'm gonna have it pretty hot, but I'm gonna make a little bit of a crust on here. So I'm gonna start off doing the blend. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of honey. Spread my honey on there. And now I'm gonna do the steak seasoning. Steak seasoning, whichever is your favorite. Now let's flip it over. Steak seasoning. There we go. A couple of minutes on each side just to get a crust on there. There we go. Do, 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 do. Now I'm going to take it and put it on a cooking sheet. I'm going to put this in the broiler for about 5 minutes. It's been in the broiler for 5 minutes. I'm going to set this over here and let it rest. If you have a thermometer and you want to check it, 145 is about medium. So we're gonna check it. 145 is medium, so we're gonna let that set for about 10 minutes and then we're gonna slice it up. So while we're waiting on our potatoes and our meat to rest, I'm just gonna make a little bit of a sauce. I'm gonna use a little bit of butter, a couple of tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna put a little bit of roasted garlic in, about 2 teaspoons, salt and pepper, about a teaspoon each. And then I did chop up a little bit of my fresh rosemary. And I'm gonna pop it in here. Do a little bit of flour, just a tad. Make me a little roux here. Let that flour cook for just a minute. Haven't been sure what to do with this wine that I used for another recipe, so I'm going to use this to make us a sauce. Pour this in. Oh, that's nice. Now I'm going to add my Mexican cream. If you have heavy cream, use heavy cream, or you can use milk. I'm just going to use this because I have a half of container left, and I think it will be good in here. All right, taste it. That's good. If you don't have any wine laying around, just use milk or heavy cream. The potatoes are done just in time. Everything just came together perfectly. Look how good those look. Let's get our London broil up here and give it a slice. We've had the most fantastic day today. I have met so many wonderful people, and I just have to tell you all, from the bottom of my heart, when you come in and you ask to see me and you tell me that you watch my videos, it means so much. It makes me feel so good. I love meeting you, and thank you all for coming in and seeing me. I really, truly appreciate it. And thank you for coming and eating at our restaurant. That way we both don't starve. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. I've never made this before. I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna give it a thin slice. That is really pretty. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little on my plate here. Get a little bit of sauce. Holy moly, that looks delicious. Let's give it a try. Let's try the potatoes first. The potatoes are delicious. Look at that crust. That is really, really good. I am pleasantly surprised. It's not filet mignon, but it's really good. I like it a lot. It's a good alternative to steak for a cheaper price. It's not as tender as I'd like it to be, but I really think it's beautiful. If you guys are coming to Branson, Missouri for the holiday season, please come and see us here at Local Flavor. We would love to have you. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8:30, and we're open on Sundays, 11 to 2. So come and see us. Y'all remember to expect something great to happen to you today and make something great happen through you today. We'll see ya.